The Israelites' entry into the land of Canaan is a key moment in biblical history, described in the Hebrew Bible, particularly in the book of Joshua. This event marks the fulfillment of God's promise to the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, known as the Israelites. Their journey to Canaan, the Promised Land, began after they escaped slavery in Egypt, an event celebrated during the Jewish holiday of Passover. They wandered in the desert for 40 years, before finally reaching the eastern borders of Canaan. The transition from wandering to settling was not straightforward. Under the leadership of Joshua, Moses' successor, the Israelites prepared to conquer Canaan. Joshua, who had been Moses' assistant and one of the 12 spies sent to explore Canaan, was chosen by God to lead the people into the land. His first major challenge was crossing the Jordan River. According to the Bible, God performed a miracle by stopping the flow of the river, allowing the Israelites to cross on dry ground. This act was seen as divine confirmation that God was with them in their conquest. After crossing the Jordan, the Israelites began their military campaign to take control of Canaan. Their first major victory was the destruction of the city of Jericho, which fell after the Israelites marched around its walls for 7 days, blowing trumpets as instructed by God. The fall of Jericho was followed by other military engagements in which the Israelites defeated various Canaanite kings and tribes. The conquest of Canaan, as recorded in the book of Joshua, involved both military battles and the destruction of cities and peoples. The Israelites believed that these victories were divinely ordained, but the process of settling the land was gradual and marked by conflicts. The Canaanites who remained in the land sometimes became subjects of the Israelites, while in other cases, they were driven out or wiped out. The Israelite settlement in Canaan was not simply a military campaign but also a religious and cultural transformation. The land was seen as a gift from God, and it was central to the Israelites' identity and their covenant with God. Over time, the Israelites divided the land among the 12 tribes, and the focus of their community became centered around worship, with the tabernacle and later the temple in Jerusalem being key religious symbols. The conquest of Canaan thus represented both a physical and spiritual journey for the Israelites.